Hopefully, I can tell this story in 10 minutes. We'll see. Um, when I was younger, all right, we're talking like 26, 27 years of age, at the beginning of my marriage, we just, got married, got a trailer, have a child, beautiful daughter, right? I was trying to reconfigure, my situation when it came to, gainful employment. I wasn't unemployed. I was trying to make an adjustment. At any rate, I decided to get my real estate license. I went, I took the test, I got the license. I worked for Crylike, all right, and so basically, I had a part-time job, as it were, that afforded me the flexibility to take care of my daughter, my firstborn child, whilst her mom, my wife, she went to school. She was a full time student, and she also worked part time. All right. So I mean, we're trying to figure out how to make everything work because daycare was not an option. Okay. Um, yeah. Just anyway. So I'd become accustomed to being a stay-at-home dad. It did not bother me once. You know, it did not bother me at all. Right? It's like fuck it. you know, like Kim, you going to school. You're also working part time. It's like if I can get some commissions. It'll help. Right? It seemed like a good idea at the time. Right? And it worked out pretty good. I guess for a couple of months, maybe 3 months. And, I'm doing the best I can. She's doing the best she can. She gets home, after school or work. Hell, at this point, I can't remember. Um, but she walked through the front door of the trailer just fucking exhausted. I could tell immediately. It's like, oh, yeah, you've had a bad day, right? So I'm preparing myself, for the interaction. What do I need to do to try to help? If anything, right? Um, but she opened the door. She walked in, and I stood up off the couch. Baby's, in the crib in the bedroom. My wife looks at me and she says, "Jason, I want you to take off my shirt." So I'm like, all right. So I took her shirt off. She's like, "No." And she stepped, like one step closer. She's like, "Now I want you to, take off my shoes." So I took her shoes off. You know, she's still standing there in front of me, but she inched a little closer. She's like, "Now I want you to take off my pants." I'm like, all right. So I took her pants off. And she leaned in. She's like, "Take off my bra." So I took her bra off. Next were the panties. Okay. She leaned in and whispered in my ear. She said to me, she's like, "Listen, if I ever come home and find you wearing my clothes again, I will divorce you."